You good?
All right.
What time it is, son?
Yes, indeed. Let's get at it. America, welcome again, man. Here we are. Episode 31. We here. Another guest this week. Mook, go ahead and do the honors.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's your guy, Mook the Flexitarian. Today we have a special guest. Our normal guy, our tech guy, he wasn't here today, so we was a little bit behind, but we good. We got it all done. We figured it out. So we got a special guest today with us, man. We normally start the show then bring our guests in, but you know, like a professional, she was here all the time. So
yeah, exactly.
So it kind of screwed us up today. So, but it's cool. It was a good thing. We so used to people being late, we wasn't need. We tell people 6 they get here 7:30, so we was kind of used to it.
Even though we weren't too tardy, we didn't have too much tardiness today.
Yeah, we rock and roll today, though. Ain't no question, man. Well, man, we got Miss Christina Williams on the show today. Man, I don't know where to start from. She's loaded, man. She got everything, so much stuff going on, man. It's just, it's one of them things you just like, man, where do you start?
Right.
So, we'll let you, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from, first of all?
Okay. So, as he said, my name is Christina Williams. I'm originally from Havelock, North Carolina. It's a little small military town.
Don't ask us where it is. We have no clue.
Please don't stop.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Please don't even, we can't even tell you where, begin to tell you where that's at. You said it's a small town?
Yes, it's a small military town. My mom was in the Navy. My dad was a Marine. I've been around government, military people all my life. I actually work for BAE Systems as well. And I've been an actress and model for some years now. I always wanted to be in this field because I was always fascinated by movies and, you know, different films. And, you know, I always would imagine myself on screen all the time as a kid. So I didn't really start.
Don't go too fast. We will get to that.
Okay,
We'll let the people. We'll get to that. So, you got what you come. 6665. So, all right, from there. Went to school there?
Yes, I went to Greensboro College. I actually played basketball.
Hey, you around some basketball players. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I did. I played ball.
259-700. Yeah. So after that, so what did you play ball in high school?
Yep, played ball in high school and college.
In college?
Yep, and I was gonna go professional, but some life happened and it just didn't work out.
Always life happens, man. That's definitely always normally what happened.
Yeah.
So how did you get here?
So I'm married to a Marine, actually. So that's how we ended up moving here to Maryland, which we moved here in like 09.
09?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was stationed here and y'all just came.
And then we just ended up just staying here.
How you like it?
It's okay. It was like a huge adjustment for me because, you know, I'm a country girl from Slow Town and then moved up here to Maryland. And
it's culture
this is
shock.
really
yes.
This is a culture shock.
Was it a rude awakening?
It was very much a rude awakening.
Man, this is rough up here, man. It's rough.
I actually did not like it here when I first moved here.
I can understand.
I was always going back home. Probably the first couple of years I was here, I was like back home like every other month.
Normally when I see somebody say they not like, what makes you come here? Like it had to be almost forceful. I mean, it's things going on, but like you said, if you stay out of the way, it's basically fine, man. It's not
too bad. After I got used to it, it's really not bad because there's a lot to do here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just I like the variety here. So.
And people ask the same question, man. Is it really like The Wire? Is That's how it is.
That's the question you get from everybody.
They ask that every time. Start the video back up. They ask the same thing. For some odd reason, they always ask that question. All right, so high school, college, went back and forth for basketball. Decided, things happen.
Yep.
Went a different way. From there, did you start working or did you start getting into what you do now?
I've been working.
I mean, from like right at the school, right, you started working.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I had to start working.
Explain where you worked at. So what happened? So from when you started working, what made you get into production and acting?
Well, I've always wanted to do it.
Modeling.
I always wanted to do it. It's just, from our generation, how it was, we did with our parents.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why I played basketball. I didn't really get into acting till like after I had my child number 5.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, is when I really was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So I went to acting modeling school, graduated, and then I also hired a personal acting coach as well. And then after that, the school was a big help because it helped you like land different opportunities to go to auditions and all of that.
I went to John Casablanca.
Yep, that's what I did. Yeah. And that's how I really got out there because they would send you jobs.
Yeah.
And I was just going and they always would encourage you, even if you had a no, still keep going.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And I landed some pretty good roles, some different Netflix roles, like in Charm City Kings. I did Messiah, which is actually on Netflix. But it was just a whole bunch of different projects.
Yeah,
sweet.
Yep, and I've done like short films. I don't know if you've heard of Charm City Films. They have that here. In
I heard that. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. So that was like my first one where I was actually like a main and had
main role.
Speaking.
Are you tell me this? Are you doing it from here, or do you ever think about? Because first thing, most of them, I know a few people that got into acting, they always left. Either Atlanta or LA. So did you ever think about that? Or does that make a difference nowadays?
No, because to me, I just feel if it's a role that I enjoy or like or interested in, it doesn't matter where it's at. Like, I'm not really like pinpoint in a exact location.
Okay.
So with my company, the reason why I did it because I just wanted to be mainly on the East Coast because everything is always on the West Coast or in Atlanta. So I'm like, I wanted to give opportunities to other people on the East Coast as well.
So you started. So is that what made you start your production company?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And from being in it, you just see things you feel that you could do differently. Basically, like anywhere you work,
right?
There's different aspect of that job or place where you feel that you could make better.
Right.
So that's the reason why I started my company, to give people that might not have that opportunity, they'll be able to find another place where they could fit, basically. So and I feel like my company is like wide open. Like it's not really like one of those boxed in, like in the box.
Right.
Like and that's just how I am too. I'm like I'm a free spirited type individual. So I just like giving any and everybody an opportunity that I feel would be able to fit.
Let people know what the name of your company.
So the name of my company is Ahava Klofesh Productions, and it's Hebrew. Ahava means love, and Klofesh means freedom. So it was basically freedom to love and be free in whatever field you're in. Like your creativeness, you just have the freedom to be you, basically.
So is it just you there, or you have partners? Or?
I have a security team, and I have an assistant that works with me that helps me, schedule things now. I had her before, which I had to kind of stop since, COVID happened, but she's picking back up again, and she just helps me like find locations and stuff so I can start filming and just different things of that nature. So right now my team's still kind of small, but it's growing.
So actually, what does it? Because I've seen you doing so many things, so I'm still like, this is a lot of things going on. This, which is good.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, so you can kind of give people kind of things like actually what doesn't consist of? Like, what's the...
So the main is film and television.
Film and television,
Film and television. But I also will help like market businesses, which you'll see on my talk show. I actually just completed my first season of my first talk show, which is called Tidbits with Christina Williams. And it's a show about various entrepreneurs in the DMV area.
Oh,
so,
wow. Okay.
It helps expose other businesses here, and say if the business wants to do a commercial, my company offers that service. So it's not just strictly to just film, just regular like movies and all of that theatrical stuff, but you know, commercials, different little short films if you want to do little shorts, you know, just all that kind of stuff. And I also would help market as well. So it's mainly, my business is, if you just think of the industry period as a whole, just think of that's what my business is. It's
So,
like
right.
creative. So you could be a writer, like an author, or an actual artist, painter, dancer, you know, actor, model, of course. Poetry, photography. You know, directors, like I want to have a team, so that way when my school is more so established, it's like a theater of art school. So it'll have just basically everything creative is within my company.
Okay. So you want to go outside to get anything.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. One-stop shop, right.
Yeah, that's basically how it is.
Yeah.
So do you search for talent, or do you just your promotional people bring people to you, or both ways?
Both.
Yeah.
But a lot lately, it's just been people coming to me because they heard about me.
Right.
So a lot of word of
just
mouth.
wanting to get some exposure.
Exactly. Because it is kind of hard that I found, you know, it's like you don't really know where to start or know where to go. And I just wanted to kind of create that to where people can understand what they need to do in order to be successful.
Yeah.
Now, with the COVID situation, did that hurt you a lot during the...
Not really, because I was able to really learn, I guess, how to get into this business. You know, I was able to set everything up, you know, just build that foundation.
Able to focus on it.
Yes, focus on it. Because, you know, when you first start a business, you know, most of the time it's like you got to be like, boom, hit the ground and run, and you don't, and you have to rush and get everything done. See, I didn't have to do that because COVID basically made everybody.
Allows you to do what you're supposed to be doing anyway, but we don't like doing it because we're so anxious to get things going, so it kind of forces you to do the, you know, cross your T's and dot your I's like you really should do.
Like
you know,
should do. Right. So that's why I really feel like it actually helped me, and then it also helped me like weed out, you know, people that really wasn't for me. You know, all of that kind of stuff that goes along with it.
You know what they say? A whole lot of people can be in your circle, but not in your corner.
Exactly.
So definitely got to weed them out.
Yep.
Everybody can't go for the ride.
Exactly. You know,
in order to be successful, you have to
right.
start realizing that. And I mean, if you look at anybody's success story, they tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't come along for the ride.
Even though you want them to, but.
That's always an emphasis of our conversations a lot, like talking about people such as yourself. Because I always say that when I see somebody running a company or something like that, I always see the same qualities in just about everybody that does that. Like, so everybody always say they want to be a boss, they want to run something, I don't want to work for nobody, this and that. But, you know, like I said, I see you all the time, you know, we bump heads late nights, just like, we just wrapping it up, you know. The people that's instilled, I try to tell people that all the time, they think I be being, you know, like kind of, you know, aggressive with it, but that's not really, it's instilled in you.